Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the San Diego State Aztecs taking on a team looking for its first win, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Aztecs will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Air Force's offense has the ball first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Reading the option, it's Johnson. Wide open spaces. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the option. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Aztecs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's busted. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. Moving past the 25. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Give to the running back.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get outside. It's a seam wide open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. Got a little space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Napier. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The play action fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock. back at the 45.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's open.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Emmanuel. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Breaks the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He gets a hand on it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Creates a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Napier.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Aztecs have taken it inside the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run play action. This time he's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Number 46, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Colorado Springs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On the direct snap, it's Washington.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
There he goes. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Pulls it in. It's Sutton. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Rides to the back. running to Green. Lots of running room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They want to run this quarterback, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Sutton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got room to work. He's loose. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Oh, that's frustrating for a defense. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. Great play call. Catch them off guard. 1st down for the offense.
And some room to work. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bostic. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th down. Wants to pass. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. And here comes the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aztecs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Goes to the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
And the Falcons decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Aztecs. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Looking deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That
play could not have happened at a better time if you're this defense. You're trailing by 1 possession. You need to find a way to steal it, and they get the interception. Here we go. An opportunity now to at least go down and tie the game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. He makes the catch. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.